Hey guys, this is me and my buddy Matt. We are going for the Going Dark trophy on the mission Low Profile in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's co-op missions. I'm making this video because some of the old techniques do not work anymore and there's not a lot of resources explaining that. So please watch this video if you're stuck on this trophy, because some stuff that did used to work may not be working anymore, and you'll see what I mean. So let's get into it. So when you start in, we're going to go to point A first. You're going to jump out of the plane with your partner and land on the water tower. Once landed, turn around and immediately snipe the guards. There will be 3 on top of the main building, there will be 2 right there by the river, and then there will be 2 more guards that will slowly hug the building around the corner on the left, right where I'm aiming.
So the route they take, they go to the...
Once those 2 guards are taken out, reload your mag really quick, you'll need it, and then you and your partner jump off the water tower right onto the building of the top of building A. Work your way to the skylight and then immediately turn around. There'll be a guard drinking water, take him out, and then one of you, while the other stays on the roof, jump down and disable this first alarm. As soon as that's disabled, go prone immediately because there's another laser grid. Crawl your way down the hallway, the switch will be in the hall on your left. Once you crawl up to it, go ahead and disable the switch. Now it's safe to stand up and your partner can now jump down and join you in the hallway. You take one door while your partner takes the far right door at the end of the hall. At the same time, open the door and take out these 2 guards, one in that room, one in the other, and then both of you tag team the middle door. Don't celebrate just yet. There's 1 guard on the bottom floor and he is eventually going to come up. If you're recon, you can throw down your personal radar and it'll show you exactly where he is. While one of you goes for the objective, the other one needs to watch the stairwell and snipe him as soon as he comes up, otherwise he'll see you. While your trusty partner watches your back, go prone under the laser, go straight ahead past this little coffee table, and then immediately fully turn to your right, jump up onto the couch, jump up onto this desk, and then grab this switch. Your objective is right there. As soon as you touch it, you get a checkpoint. It is important to note that sometimes the objectives are randomized and in different rooms, but the hallway lasers will always be the same. The pathing of the guards will always be the same too. It just might vary in their timing a little bit, so just pay attention to their movement. Once outside, you're going to want to go to B. Don't do it. Save B for last. You'll see why in a little bit. Just trust me on this. It's much easier to do ACB than ABC. So once you're outside, just follow a more direct path, more or less run straight towards it, but be careful. There are random guards patrolling sometimes. Like there's always one on this bridge right here. You don't have to take him out, but I mean, it's just one less pair of eyes to spot you. So now, just make your way. We like to follow the river and keep it to our left as much as we can, and just head that direction. There are 2 patrol trucks on this level. One patrols the left side of the river, one patrols the right side of the river. The left side of the river one can't see you from this point, but the right side truck definitely can. There he is right there. He follows the same path every single time. He's going to go in a square all the way around the right side of the river. So just wait for him to pass and then move up. Once the truck is passed, cross the river or go around like this, and you're going to follow down this street. There aren't any guards on this street, so you should be okay, but what you're going to do is you're just going to hug this street. There's a particular rooftop that we like to use because it gives us the best vantage point. So you're going to follow down the street, keep the river on your left. There's going to be this little back area right here, and where this little dumpster or whatever that thing is, you're going to crawl up the ladder, and we're going to both use this rooftop. There's the C objective. It can spawn in the building on the left side of the objective or the right. Either way, you're going to need to take out the guards on the roof. Once your partner's caught up with you, you're going to take out these 3 targets. One of you take the left, one of you take the right, and then someone take the middle.
Go.
Now from here, this is where it's going to get a little tricky, but it's really not that bad once you get used to everything. Stick to the rooftops for the time being and just slowly mosey your way. Make sure you and your partner stick together. It's going to be really tempting to split up here. Don't do it. Just go wide. There's no reason to get close. Just keep an eye out for that truck. And as long as he's not in view, none of the guards can see you from this angle. So follow these houses around to the left. And then you're going to approach both buildings from the back. It doesn't really matter which building it is. You're going to want to approach it from the back because there's a patrol of about 6 guards that goes to the front, and there's a juggernaut patrolling this perimeter. Do not mess with the juggernaut. He will kill you instantly and you won't get the trophy. So what you're going to want to do is do what we're doing right here. We found this is the most effective way to do everything in one swing. And by the way, the reason why we did this in one swing is the old technique. You used to be able to just get each checkpoint and then kill yourselves to despawn the guards. But we tried to do it that way, just use the checkpoint system. But it wasn't working. We don't know if they patched it or if it only works sometimes, but we got this on the first try, just doing a clean sweep and not getting spotted at all, and this is the order that we chose to do it. So as you can see, the Juggernaut, he's going to go on the same path every single time. You have 2 things to worry about here. Well, technically 3. You have to worry about the Juggernaut. You have to worry about the 6-man patrol that is going the opposite direction of the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is going straight forward away from us. That big patrol you can see right there in my crosshairs is coming towards us. Keep them in mind, and then as well as the truck, but the truck isn't too much of a threat as long as you're not in the street. Once the patrol and the Juggernaut have passed, do a little scouting mission. Either you or your buddy go up with your Geiger counter. This is how you'll figure out which building it is. The higher the number is, the more likely it is in there. Once it's at about a 9, you have a pretty much a guarantee that it's in the building that you're closest to. So it ended up being really easy. It ended up being the building that was closest to us. Making sure that the patrol and the Juggernaut are still nowhere to be found and watching out for that truck, hop up onto this awning if it's in this building, and then go ahead and take out this one singular guard that's going to be guarding the 2nd floor. The objective has an opportunity to spawn in a box upstairs where this guard is, or downstairs. It's easier just to enter through the top. It ends up not being here in this box in the corner, so that means it's downstairs. Since you've killed that guard, the other 2 guards will hear the glass break and they'll go outside to investigate. This is your chance to sneak down before they realize what's happened, and then you can grab the objective out of the box that's on the bottom floor. Hey, if you've made it this far, hey, congratulations. That's the hard part done. This objective is by far the most difficult. Once this is out of the way, the 3rd objective is super simple, and you'll see here in a second why it was such a good idea to save it for last. If you're stuck upstairs for a second, just wait for the patrol to go by and then shimmy on back to your partner. Alright, once you're reunited with your partner, you guys are just going to go back the way you came. It's really easy. Just run back to A and then approach B from A. Don't try to cross from C to B, because there's just 2 patrol trucks you got to worry about and all that stuff that you had to avoid to even get to the buildings. Once you're back at A, hop in the river. Follow the flow of the water, hugging the bridge a little bit. If you took out the guard on the bridge, this is even easier because now he's not a problem. There is the patrol truck on this side of the river, but just time it like you did the others. If you can hear him coming from a mile away. So if you hear him, just wait a second, let the truck pass, and then cross. Continue up this hill, hugging the left side of the map, and then eventually you're going to crest to the top. This truck does come by this path, so see how we're looking around? Just look for the headlights, listen for the engine, and time it so you can cross this street. And then you're going to climb this building right here. You're going to go all the way up to the top of the ladder and use this rooftop to parachute to another rooftop that's closer to the objective. Jump on this box and then jump over. Climb up to this roof. You're almost on the home stretch, guys. Pay attention. Sometimes there is a guard standing outside. There wasn't this time. If he's not standing there, check down the street. He'll probably be walking away from you. So once the coast is clear, hop on top of this barrel thing and then just parachute onto this roof. Okay, so there's going to be 3 guards on the 2nd floor. There's going to be 2 guards in the room right under the skylight and 1 guard in an offset bedroom. And I guess, 4. There's going to be another one across the hall. Use your Geiger counter to try to figure it out. It'll either be in this room or in the room to the left or straight ahead of you. It ended up being in the room farthest away from us, but it's okay. Position yourselves on the skylight, have your partner take out 1 guard, and then you take out the other. They'll be standing almost right next to each other, so it's super easy. Once those guards are dead, both of you can jump down inside. This is one of the rooms it can spawn in. As you can see, it's not there, so we had to use the Geiger counter. It ended up being in this bedroom. That door on the right's a bathroom. It doesn't lead anywhere. Don't bother checking it. If the guard right here is at the top of the steps, take him out. Wait a second just to make sure nobody heard that and that nobody's going to rush up. They shouldn't, but every once in a while the RNG will take a hold. So head into this bedroom. There's always going to be a guard on your right just past this curtain. Take him out. He's your last opposition. See that box right there? That's the objective. Grab it, and the trophy should pop as soon as you grab this. If it doesn't pop, that means you messed up somewhere and you just got to follow the path again. The reason why it's a good idea to save this objective for last is because there's about 6 guards downstairs. If you were to do this in the middle, there would be no way for you guys to escape the building without getting spotted to go to the next objective. That's why it's important to save this objective for last. Hopefully this guy's helped you out. Let me know if it did. RNG does come into play every once in a while, but if you follow this, we are pretty confident you'll get the trophy on the first try. Thank you guys for watching.